So this is my long border. And I wanted to give you a tour this afternoon. I garden in zone 6B7A, Dayton, Ohio, 45402. And this is my day spa garden. And I have some lamb's ear, Helen von Stein lamb's ear, along with the spiderwort. And my Miscanthus grass. I'm on a busy street, and it's pretty windy. So my Miscanthus grass, it's beginning to come up, but the spiderwort has intertwined with it. And some don't like invasive. I don't mind it. Some say it's invasive. I don't mind it. Some of my daffodils have gone over. And then I have boxwood edging the entire garden. And my hydrangeas are leafing out. I believe these are Pinky Winky. I can't remember. I can't remember what they are. And I also have some, I'm at a loss of what it's called. There are little blue flowers, little purple flowers on it in the springtime. I also have another ground cover, which is a sedum. And I wanted to pack this garden pretty dense because it's full sun, and I had gone through a couple of landscape guys that mowed the lawn, and I felt like it just didn't create the aesthetic value that I wanted. So I decided to plant it all up. So this garden has been planted for 4 years. That tree there, that's a weeping pink cherry. And my alliums have gone over. And I have some sage. I believe that is pink sage. No, salvia, pink salvia that's coming up. And this is a boxwood that I saved. I dug out of another garden, and she just had a few leaves on her, and I just decided to go with it. She's so cute. And this is pink thyme. And this is my blue fescue grass. And then some white wands veronica. I did have labels out here on all of them, but I started to change because I created a new garden. Now this chartreuse sedum, I forget the exact name, but I love that color. It's really nice, gives a lot of dimension and texture. And I have some alliums coming up. I'm trying to think of the exact name. I am just at a loss of words right now. I don't know why. I don't know. I can't remember what that's called. And then these are the standard lambs here. And some more. Of the pink and white salvia. The pink salvia, I believe. Or they call it purple, I'm not sure. And then this is a knockout rose. It's just the yellow knockout rose. So pretty. Look at all those buds intertwined with the Miscanthus grass, morning light Miscanthus grass. So funny how I can remember some of the exact names and the other ones I cannot. But look at that, so pretty how it just kind of blends all in together. The roses are at all different stages. We had a huge rain last night. And then there's some lemon thyme. Now, these peony, I actually moved these peony in the fall from under the pink cherry, weeping cherry tree to here. And as you can see, some of the blooms had started, but that's it. They stopped right there. So I know that they're not super happy when you transfer them, but they were transferred during the fall. And this right here, this is the things that you get in the fall. What are those called? The flowers that you get in the fall for fall color. Oh, chrysanthemums. Are these chrysanthemums? Mums. Yes, they're mums. And I bought some that you could plant in the ground. And as you see, a little bit of sedum, autumn sedum joy coming up, and 2 little sad boxwood. So I had them in a container. I took them out of the container and I just planted them in the ground and cut them all the way back. And I believe that they may reboot. There's a little bit of green down here. That feels good. This is pretty dry and bad, but I've cut it down as low as it can go. These were allium. I didn't get any blooms on these though, so that was pretty interesting. Maybe they were daffodils. No, these are daffodils. And this is white sage. No, white salvia. Please forgive me. And these are my David Austin roses. Now, I can't remember what the name of them are, but I will add a link. I will add it in my description, the exact name. And I had 1 bloom on my flower vine called oh gosh, I don't know, I'm having a brain fart, but and then this is Japanese honeysuckle. And once I get to the other side, there were a few blooms on it and it smelled phenomenal. I can't see the blooms. They're down in there. So, oh, there's one. There's one right in there. Yeah, there she is. Look at that. Oh, it smelled so good. Excuse me. a little breezy out, as you can see. And there's some Russian sage in the back. And these are double knockout pink roses. They are beautiful. And that honeysuckle is climbing up this vine, climbing up this trellis. And then these are boxwoods that I dug out from someone's garden. They were free. And I did post a video of what these looked like before I dug them out. More Miscanthus grass. And my Guara. My Guara has had it. It has had it. So I'm gonna trim that back. It's amazing how fast Guara rejuvenates. But the rain has really weighed it down. Boxwoods, little boxwoods I'm topiarying. This one. And this one, this is my cute little double ball. She looks a little sassy right now. This one, I am letting it grow up tall into another ball. More of my sedum, chartreuse sedum. And then this is actually creeping speedwell. It's called white water speedwell. Look at that. So pretty. I have it on 4 sides of this iris garden. And the variegated leaf irises, I love them. They smell like grape popsicles. They're so fragrant. And these are some butterfly bushes that are starting. Now these irises, these were just all white. Oh, they were beautiful. They were the first to bloom. So this is my iris garden. I have it flanked with the 4 boxwood. And my garden is pretty much a mirror image. So from the irises on either side, to the left and to the right, the garden is pretty much the same. There are a few variations, but it is pretty much the same. So we have speedwell, we have the Guara in the back, the Miscanthus morning light, another boxwood that I dug out that was for free. Russian sage, my David Austin roses intertwined with the knockout double pink roses. And I do have a few allium that they've gone over. White. I'm sorry. White. Sage. I just said it and I just forgot. So crazy. And then this is some autumn sedum joy that's coming up. More mums. More lemon thyme. Lamb's ear, miscanthus grass. My yellow knockout roses. Oh, this is the Millennial Allium. There we go. The Millennial Allium. And then we looked at these earlier, but the thing that I love is that they have pink variegated leaves. They're so cute. And they change. And I'm wondering, because some variegated plants, they pop out they revert back to their original color. And they say that you're supposed to cut out the plant once it reverts back. But I don't know if that applies for this sedum, because I have seen this sedum where most of it has been variegated, and I believe it's more in the earlier part of the year that it variegates. But I'll have to take a look at it and remember and figure it out, rather. More white wands veronica, blue sage, blue fescue grass, and now these are my peonies. Now, the ones that I showed you, they were planted at the same time, but I dug the other ones up. So I am thinking that next year they may feel a little bit better in their home and bloom, but this is what they're gonna look like. Isn't that beautiful? We have one that's not open. There's a few that are not open, and these smell so good. Oh my goodness, they're phenomenal. And I also, I like to collect sticks, and I cut the sticks, and that's how I stake my peony, that's how I stake my hydrangeas, and pretty much all of my flowers. I just use sticks and I pound them into the ground, and I just use those sticks to stake them. I just think it looks so much more natural, and it's free. They're free. Just depends on what you like. Everybody has something different, and you know, everyone likes something different. So I just love the way that that looks. And I have more boxwood. Now this is my little veggie garden. I'm not gonna really go into that too much, but trying to grow a little bit of vegetables. Now, this sad little tree, this was a pink weeping cherry tree like the other one, but it got boars and it died. So I left it here for the structure, but I'm actually growing some Japanese honeysuckle up the tree, and in the summertime this will grow like crazy, and I'm just gonna wrap it around the tree all the way up the top, and I'm just gonna let it be there. And as you can see, the garden just repeats itself. These are more hydrangeas, Helen von Stein lamb's ear, and I had allium and tulips interplanted in between everything. Now, this is one of my creations, and I'll get to that in a minute. These are allium. Now, these are a different kind. I forget. Are they the firecracker? I can't remember what they're called. More spiderwort, more miscanthus grass. So, this boxwood, I was going for a little chicken, and if you can see, a little chicken. So I was just trying it out. I thought it would be something cool and fun to try. And I do have more ground cover there. I can't remember what this is. Oh, I think it's a pink, I think it's a creeping thyme. Yeah, I believe this is a creeping thyme. And this was a hyacinth there. this is a weed, but it has cute little flowers, so whatever. Now this is the back side of the garden. So I have it all lined with boxwood. And you can see the sticks better this way around the peony. And this boxwood, I cut it, and then we had a really bad rain. So I think she'll make it. I just need to get some more dirt in here because it's kind of gone down. The back of the Guara, I love how the Guara is intertwining with the Miscanthus grass and the Russian sage. When that Russian sage blooms, it is going to be so pretty intertwined. Yeah, and these are this is my little topiary. She's so cute. Hi, honey. Look at her. Oh, she's so good and bright and lush. And my sedum, I don't think this is autumn sedum joy because I believe the leaves are smaller, but I don't know what kind of sedum this is. I think I got some of this from a client when I was paring down her garden. Not sure what kind it is. Look at those. Oh my gosh, those iris. My clients always ask me for these irises. They were like, where did you get the variegated, the green and white leaf striped irises from? I bought them from this garden center called Siebenthalers, which is here in Ohio. And they have two locations. They have a location called Siebenthalers, and then they have another location called the Siebenthalers. Now, are they related? I don't know, but the names are too close for them not to be related. So the Siebenthaler, I believe, is more for landscapers, but they do sell to the public. I like going to those locations when I'm looking for something, a specific plant in a specific color. I'll spend a little more money. When I started out gardening, I did buy a lot of like off-season plants, so they didn't look their best, and I just bought them in off-season. I cut them all the way down, I fertilized them, threw them in the ground, and let the good times roll, honey. That's what I did. I let the good times roll. So these were not tulips, these were daffodils, but I don't remember seeing anything. They didn't have any flowers on them. And these were all planted in this container because I forgot I had them, and I was like, they were in the basement, and I just thought, oh, let me just go ahead and plant these really quick. So, oh, I know. This is a clematis. It's all coming back to me. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at her. All by herself. No brothers and sisters. She is an only child, honey. She is an only child. None of her brothers and sisters showed up for the party. Well, maybe her mom didn't get pregnant. Her mom and dad didn't get pregnant. But isn't that pretty? Look at that color echo. With those double pink knockout roses. That is pretty. And it just happened. I didn't even plan it like this. I had forgotten what color this clematis was, actually, because I don't think it bloomed last year. Excuse me. My sinuses are going crazy right now, but this clematis did not bloom last year. And I still had a root of it in a container, because I had it in container. And I actually dug it up and I put it in the ground. It had a little bit of vine on it, and I cut the vine all the way down. I stuck it in the ground, and voila, this year it started to grow. And this is as tall as it got. So maybe it'll get taller, but you see, she's all wrapped around here. Oh, she's so pretty. Hey, gorgeous. Yeah, she's smiling for the camera, honey. Yes. And then this is some of my honeysuckle growing from under here. I like this. I like the wild, kind of contained look. And I really want to cut all of these boxwoods in different shapes. And I wish I would have left them, because I did cut them down. I tried to get them around the same height, because they're all different boxwood. At the end of the year, all of the garden centers, they have sales. And I bought, I believe, there's a grocery store that we have here called Meijer. It's Meijer, Meijer, and they had a sale on boxwood, and they were all like $6 a quart. Was it a quart or a pint? No, a quart or a pint. Which one's bigger? A pint, yeah. I think. And so I bought like 20, right? But I had already bought some Green Mountain boxwood from another place, and they were $30 for a gallon. I believe it was a gallon one that I bought. They were 30, and you could see the difference in color. But the other ones I got on discount, and they're doing pretty good. I do fertilize them, but I cut them down because I wanted them to kind of be the same height. I did have some that died out, and I transplanted these two. As you can see, the twins. I transplanted the twins, and they're going to be okay. They're going to be okay. The family is welcoming them in, and she is a transplant. She's a transplant in. I had some holes, and so I wanted to fill the holes in. The ones that are nice and green, they've been here for a long time. They've been here for in the same space for the entire 4 years. And as you can see, these two were transplants. But this one has more green on top than this one. And that's okay. So, this is my garden. I will try to get the names in the description. If you want to know the name of anything, just let me know. And I have $289 holes that I dug myself in my garden. And all those bricks that you saw, those are half thickness bricks that I ordered. I ordered them to do my porch. So my I have two porches, one in the front and one in the back. And they were just plain concrete. And I actually did an overlay on them. And then I used a mortar wash to kind of create more of an antique look. But we can look at that at another time. But I just wanted to show you my little garden. Hopefully it wasn't too shaky. And guess what? My son, he is a professional videographer. So if he sees this video, he's gonna say, Mom, why was it moving so much? I'll say, because I don't have a drone. Look at that. Oh my God, I love my garden. All right, hopefully this wasn't too long for you, but this is my second garden. This is the second garden that I created. Look at that sky. Isn't that crazy? Looks like it's about to rain any moment. It's not as windy.